Hello, everyone. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Amber, and this is my sacred ministry. Today is May 10th. It is Sunday, God's Day, ruled by the sun. That is at 19 degrees of Taurus. 19 represents the sun. So it's like a double sun energy, more powerful. And today is Mother's Day. Today is the day that we honor the being that created us here on the earth. And in that, we also honor God because it was a partnership process. Okay, today is a 7-day numerologically, representing the Chariot. Forward movement. I don't know if I would call this a theme, but I heard it, or maybe I asked for it. But forward movement, come pick me up. God, in the Chariot, come and pick me up, please, and take me away. Also, number 777, lucky 777. Next, I pray for provision. Groceries, nails, hair, and all of a sudden, it all comes in. That's what I wrote. Now, those are regular items that many people don't think about. I certainly didn't used to. I used to take these things for granted. I appreciated them, but I knew that it would be available to me. And I find myself in a very different position now. And so these things aren't guaranteed. And in the removal of them, in that void space, God enters. Innovation happens. Wounds are addressed because things come up. And if you are of a mind to deal with them when they come up, then you can understand, work through, resolve, and come to a greater sense of wholeness and alignment. Which leads me to the title of today's message. Heavenly Father, please hold my hand. Okay. I cried enough today. I'm going to try not to. Jesus, my beloved, wrap me in your love because I need it. Today's reminder: only put energy into things you have a future with. This statement, piece of advice, is so incredibly profound. This is alignment to higher self. This is recognizing all of the thoughts, behaviors, time that we spend doing things that do not build us, that we don't have any intention of making part of our future, our life. They don't hold importance. We don't plan to have them. So why would we spend time on them? To pass the time? Why are we passing time? Instead, focus only. Put energy into only the things that you have a future with. This also brings you into a space of contemplation about your future and what you want it to look like. And what steps you can take to bring you closer to that. What things can you learn, practice, implement that will support your growth and the space where you want to be in the future, the person that you want to be. This is your higher self in the present moment, aligning with your lower self, your 3D self. Next point. These actually came from LinkedIn, my LinkedIn feed yesterday. But they're just so profound when you really think about it. So profound. It includes, to stay with this one that we were just on, people, relationships, situations from the past, or even the present moment. Situations that we know we don't want to take into the future. So, if that's the case, then we need to resolve what's left to be resolved within ourselves first. And then allow it to leave. Okay. Next point. Sit at a table where they talk about God, universe, growth, money, dreams, and goals. Not people, not gossip, not speculation or rumination over the latest atrocity committed by a demon-possessed government official. Not to ignore what's happening, but to focus on solution, innovation, restoration, and proper alignment. When something occurs that is unpleasant, unwanted, rather than focusing on the event itself, we should ask, how and why did this happen, and how can we change that so it doesn't happen again? I.e., what did we learn here? Where did we fall short? Where did we ignore, judge, assume, criticize, believe, etc.? Now, the sun, 19 degrees of Taurus, like I was saying, this is a very powerful placement. And at the time when I looked this up, which was around, I don't know, around noon, it was conjunct Mercury, 15 degrees, which it still is. But the orb was 444. Angels present. Divine messenger, Archangel Gabriel. Angels are present and assisting. This is God's day where we honor the mother, the earth, Mama Gaia. It chokes me up because she is so beautiful, so serene. There's a reason we give flowers. Life, growth. We need it. It holds us. It reminds us of who we are. Now, the sun is also sextiling Jupiter at 20 degrees of Cancer. This is awakening. This is a new spiritual path and judgment for others. For me personally, as a Sagittarius, I am a Jupiter baby. That is my ruling planet. As a Cancer North Node, Cancer being my destiny point, ruled by the moon. 20 degrees is a new spiritual path opening up. My life has been putting things into place for this path. It has also been stripping me of everything that would stand between myself, my lower self, and full alignment to my higher self and to God. It's an opening of my channel. Because a channel that is meant to be important, profound, must be clear. It must be purified. In the stripping of things, people, resources, what's kept us blocked becomes clear, becomes apparent. The toxicities that we have allowed, entertained, felt like we had to have because they were comforting. They helped us to escape the stress of the situation. They did not, however, help us resolve the situation. And that's okay. Each thing in its time. You can't do everything at once. And it is about the journey. It is about the learning. It is about the experience of it. The feeling of it. There's so much gold there. And it's squaring the moon at 28 degrees of Aquarius. So there's also a lot of emotions today. Now, the sun, 19, reduces to 10. Today is the 10th, which reduces to 1. Okay? Moon at 28 degrees reduces to 10, which is a 1. So the number 1010 and the number 1 are very highlighted. And these are numbers of completion and the new path opening up. And us as creator beings wielding our magic and beginning aligned to a destination, new coordinates. Those that do not want to improve, release toxicity and behaviors, they are facing judgment, which will appear as punishment. It is to teach them because they didn't learn before. And we have come to a moment in cosmic time when this change of direction, trajectory, must take place. So it's going to go well or it's going to be painful, depending on each particular person's choices. So the moon, 28 degrees of Aquarius, is also trining Venus, who is also at 19 degrees. So she is supported by the sun, activated. She is in Gemini. This is the mind. So this is the new understanding of what is loving, what is nourishing. And this is a new understanding because she has started a new cycle. So it's also becoming very aware of what did not work before and not tolerating that anymore as an act of self-love, self-preservation, alignment. Certain things cannot continue. There simply is no room. The moon is also sextiling Mars, which is a supportive aspect at 23 degrees of Aries, who is conjunct with Chiron, the wounded healer, okay? Master teacher archetype. divine masculine, healed and strengthened at 28 degrees, which is a 10, which is a 1. Squaring Uranus at 0 degrees. Squaring is conflicting. This is being very clear of what we are no longer entertaining in the mind, the beliefs that we are no longer entertaining because they are only destructive. Chiron 28 degrees of Aries, sextile the moon 28 degrees of Aquarius. This is a completion of the last cycle on a personal, healing, intellectual, and emotional level. Receiving higher spiritual understanding because you've leveled up. Alignment. A new chapter begins free of the weights of your past, free from the pain of your past, free from the confusion over why it happened. New light is entering your being. The sun, the solar energy that we're receiving is insane. I feel it. It affects me. Wow. And yesterday, whiteout. I'm talking about the Schumann resonance chart. Okay. The measurement, whiteout on the graph. Whiteout, 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 whiteout. Like big bursts of energy. It was all day. And by evening, I was exhausted and inspired and a little depressed and super grateful. Like, my God. But this is new light. These codes are waking us up at a cellular level. Okay? They are entering your being, your very fabric, and changing it. This permeation into your being is purifying your cellular data and DNA. It is purifying in order to activate. So once again, removing the toxicity, removing the toxicity that kept us from evolving at a cellular level. This is taking place because the sun is bringing it in, God, because it's time to level up. It's time. Angel number 1010. Okay, that angel number is pretty dominant today. A powerful message of spiritual awakening. Jupiter 20 degrees. I mean, personal growth and new beginnings, signaling that you are on the right path and that your thoughts are rapidly manifesting into reality. It acts as a divine nudge to maintain a positive mindset. Positive because there's understanding about why. why it's happened, the growth that has come because of it. And you have to be grateful. Was it brutal? Yes. Did it make you better? Yeah, it did. I don't know whether to cry or clap. Like, it is holding both, recognizing both, in recognition of both, because both of them had to take place. It's not just the one side. It is both sides. Balance. And because we have both, we have more information. We need that information to move forward. So you can be grateful. You can be grateful. You can align to the things that you want to have in your future because of the situations of the past. Okay, I don't even know where I left off. Personal growth and new beginnings, signaling that you are on the right path and that your thoughts are rapidly manifesting into reality. It acts as a divine nudge to maintain a positive mindset. Okay, now I remember. Trust your intuition and step confidently into your life's purpose. In particular, manifestation and action. The universe is supporting your ambitions, urging you to take positive action and trust that your desires are on their way. Then the next angel number that came through, and I looked it up, angel number 4424. There's a story behind this number, but it was a complete surprise. Let me just say that. Wow, at 28 minutes, are you serious? Wow. Which was my mother's birthday on Mother's Day. Okay. A powerful sign of hope, stability, and divine support. Okay. Encouraging you to maintain inner balance while building secure foundations for your future. It suggests that despite any current challenges, your persistent efforts are bringing your life into alignment, and you are being urged to trust the process. Wow, my face is super red. Holy moly. Divine support. This number is a message that you have divine help in making necessary transitions. Life alignment. Seeing this number indicates your actions, thoughts, and spiritual path are moving into a harmonious state. Wow. Okay. So the next piece of this message today is the spiritual significance of the liver. Wow, my face. Okay. Was talking about toxicities. There are a lot of things that we do as humans in our current time that are very destructive to the liver, specifically. And each person will know what they're doing, what the things are. Okay? Chemicals, food, beverages, medications, recreational drugs, alcohol, etc. Our liver is our filter organ that works miracles, okay, on a daily basis. And so I was given the spiritual significance of the liver. So I looked it up and I cried. Like, oh my God. The liver's spiritual meaning centers on its role as, quote, the seat of emotions, energy in motion, passion, anger, and the ethereal soul. Pronounced Hun in many traditions. It symbolizes planning, foresight, and detoxifying negative emotions like rage, acting as a bridge between physical health and mental/spiritual alignment. I really hope my face stops being so red. Wow, that was a heat. Wow, that was strong. In Chinese medicine, the liver houses the Hun, the ethereal soul, which is associated with dreams, visioning, and planning. It is responsible for finding one's path, providing wisdom and purpose. If the liver is deficient, this can lead to a lack of direction or depression. Historically, ancient Eastern cultures, including the Babylonians and Greeks, viewed the liver, not the heart, as the seat of life, emotion, anger, and desire. Also known as the architect of life. It is considered responsible for planning, organization, and creating life strategies. When balanced, it provides the ability to make clear decisions. When imbalanced, it leads to frustration, procrastination, and rigidity. Anger versus forgiveness. The liver is the storage site for suppressed anger, rage, and resentment. Its health reflects our capacity to process these emotions and move forward, avoiding stagnation. Vitality and regeneration. Due to its physical ability to regenerate, it is spiritually linked to rejuvenation and the renewal of hope. It's very interesting how when you are spiritually aligned and actively removing things from your life to purify your body, your mind, your heart, like you are trying, actively trying to improve, your youth returns. There's a reason why. It rejuvenates your soul. It heals your heart. Biblically, the liver is often associated with the deepest parts of the soul, representing the quote, good of innocence. Signs of spiritual imbalance: excessive anger or rage, road rage, explosive outbursts, or constant frustration. Lack of planning or aimlessness, inability to set goals or follow through. Resentment or stagnation, feeling stuck, unable to forgive, or holding on to past grievances. Physical tension, shoulder, neck tension, or tension headaches, often linked to compressed emotional energy. I know I'm not the only one moving through some things right now. And I have taken the cleansing of my liver to a higher level as well. It wasn't exactly my idea. I had been thinking about it for a while though. So God removed the thing. And for a brief period, I wasn't even able to replace it. I could now, but now I understand why. So now it changes things. Because I want to invest my energy only in the things that I have a future with. I am tired of investing in the past. Even to the small degree that I do, because I don't really ruminate over things like that. I've just never been that person. I suppose it depends on what it is, but I want to be positive. I'm a Sagittarius, okay? It's like we invented positivity. Comes very naturally. The sun is there. So, naturally positive, naturally expansive, desire to explore, to aim high, the archer, seek knowledge. It's fun to learn. I mean, I think so. Not everyone thinks so. It's fine. We are moving through a period that is very, very transformative. And if you haven't reached that point, you're going to. I typically, well, almost always move through something prior to the rest of the collective so that I can assist. It's not easier for me than it is for you. It just happens first. That's all. It's actually harder because I can't talk to anyone about it because they haven't gone through it yet. People, look at me like I'm insane. And then they go through it and they go, oh my freaking God. And I'm like, yeah, yep, it's crazy. But you're not crazy. You're growing. And it's beautiful. And today, we honor the mother that gave us life and the father that gave us life. And we can be grateful for this life because it is beautiful. It matters. It's purposeful. It means something. And it's okay to be a little raw. It's okay. Anyhow, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that this assisted you. I know that I needed some assistance today, and I got it. So I would like to pass that forward if I can. So I hope that it gave you comfort or confirmation in some way. Once again, happy Mother's Day. Wishing good health and vitality to everyone. Gratitude and nourishment, love, warmth, and of course, all of my love. And I will talk to you soon.